time at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears.
2025 Chicago Bears.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. And in the snow, we're underway here at Soldier Field. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. #1 pick of the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
Mike, the term generational talent, it gets thrown around a bit too loosely these days, in my opinion, but you can make an argument if one guy coming out of the draft the last couple years was worthy of that description, it's Caleb Williams. I mean, the arm talent, the playmaking ability, the ability to play off script when things don't go perfectly. I mean, he is such an interesting prospect, special player, and I'm excited to watch him here in this one.
Swift, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They will run it over center with Swift. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. A.J. Terrell up for the tackle. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10
A gain there of 10 yards.
That's good.
First down, Chicago.
Bears.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Swift. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Bears first
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On the ground, here's the Texas Longhorn, Roschon Johnson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team. The Falcons are going to send Jamal Agnew deep to return. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Falcons come out and they are led by Michael Penix, the 2nd-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
London brought in motion. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
2 runs going in the wrong direction, and now it is 3rd and 15. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Looking down the field, and falls incomplete. Ray McLeod is the one he was looking for there. And now it's 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Bears offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Begin with a run by Swift. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. To the left side, he's got Penix. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Johnson. Nothing's there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal. Now Williams. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Hayden Ellis getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll try to run for it. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal.
It's a gain of 8.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down. I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit, that was really well done.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Ray McLeod on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready for their 2nd possession. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action now with Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Ruben hit the light. There for the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On second down, here's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. So they'll have to pick it up on third down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
A gain on the play. First down, Atlanta.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Now Penix to throw on second down. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
It's a loss of a yard.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Duvernay to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On second down, it's a run with Swift. He's got it. That's a first down at the cross midfield. And down to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
First and 10. Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze.
Complete to Rome Odunze. A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 41-yard line.
From the 41. Here's second down and 4. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Divine Diablo gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up third down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. To throw, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Second and 7. Here's Williams. We're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. Crazy. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Third and short yardage. Here's Williams. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is out of bounds. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown Bears. Cairo Santos to add the point after. Through the snowflakes, this one good. And the Bears are out to a 10-0 lead.
Falcons nothing.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. McLeod now to return. Yeah. And he'll be brought down past the 25. decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Falcon, first down.
Slot man in motion right. Right side, catch made by McLeod. And will be forced out of bounds, a very short game.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. It is 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Gervon Dexter getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch.
This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Penix. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where I promise you the weather is much nicer than what we've been watching. But who doesn't love a snow globe game? And the meteorologists tell us we're in for more of it in the second half. So time now to get back out and join our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Snow continuing to fall as we get set for the second half. Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the third. And and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. From up and down, just shy of the 40. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Atlanta.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, right back to Robinson. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 41-yard line.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Penix now off the bootleg. He's got his tight end, Pretoriano. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
From the gun, it's Penix. They try and get there on the ground. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
Gain of 11 on the play. And a Falcon first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
They'll try to set up a tight end screen with Pitts. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Back at the 45-yard line.
What can they do here? This is third and forever. Here's Penix. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
The Falcons send their punting unit out. Oh, he shanked it. Headed straight for the sideline. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Bears offense and DJ Moore heading back onto the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Swift. There's like someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, Chicago.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
That pass is caught by Brandin. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run. Johnson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. He'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a first down.
And it looked at first like that opening was going to close up on him, didn't it, Mike? I mean, really nice job there by the back. Patient and quickness, kind of all at the same time to find that hole, and he's able to get through to keep this drive alive.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Hayden Ellis in on that stop.
36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. DeAndre Alford in on the stop.
DeAndre Alford on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The Bears send out their punt team. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The shotgun. It's Penix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Tremaine Edmonds. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
And I think after that last sack, we're going to see a little bit of a change in strategy by the offensive coordinator. He decided to go empty. There's no one in the backfield to help with the offensive line, pick up blitzes, and even if you have some opportunities downfield, you got to protect the quarterback first.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Throwing is Penix. That is intercepted. Picked off by Gaudin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal. Chicago. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
On is Santos for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bears move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Okay, Scott, thanks. And you see it there. Whiteout conditions remain in effect as we are back for the 2nd half. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over once again. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with 1st down. They'll throw. It's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
2nd down.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and it results in a negative play.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
And it's 3rd down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Monday Night Primetime continues after this. Third down, 3 to go. Looking to throw, it's Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target, no catch, and now 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They'll run it and give it to the big guy. He's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. Fourth down, is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. Brady Jarrett in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
And this quarterback just continues to take a beating throughout the entire game. They have to find a way to keep him upright. Otherwise, I'm not sure if he's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
On second down, Penix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Brady Jarrett getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
Just seems that nothing has gone right all game for this offense, and that's what happens when your quarterback just faces relentless pressure. You just can't generate any kind of offense, and I think that's the biggest reason there's a big old 0 up on that scoreboard.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix on 3rd. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And it just seems like anytime this offense has gotten anything positive going, it's been this pass rush that has immediately shut it down, and this has been a clinic tape on how you rush the passer, and I promise you, they want to finish this thing out here with a shutout.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll try and throw it with Penix. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. The Bears offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start in the red zone already. This drive beginning at the 20. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They will run it over center with Swift. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Another run here. Another run by Swift. To the pylon. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Santos for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bears are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Agnew on the return. Ooh, and a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Falcons offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. London brought in motion. On the give, it's Robinson. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now Penix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, a loose football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
The Falcons getting their punter out there as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Bears offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. A play fake. Now Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Now Swift. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Bears first down.
For a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll go again with Swift. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
A loss of a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Again, here's Johnson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, 3rd, they need 8. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
A 6-yard loss.
The back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
On 4th down, out comes the punter, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more, and they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Throw here to begin the drop. That's to Mooney, complete right side. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
And 3 at the 10-yard line.
Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. It'll be taken down after a gain 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll step up and run this. And he will slide down with the 1st down for the moment, but there is a penalty flag on the play. Again, it's Penix. Oh, the ball's out. The Bears have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Bears offense make their way out to take over once more. These fans set to head home happy. Very solid performance by the hometown side as they finish off a very decisive victory. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They get it done to the delight of this crowd. We saw a snowball or two launched in jubilation as time expired. Now these fans are going to have to battle the roadway. Safe getting home, folks, but sure it was worth it after a home victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Sirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.